Home Show.
Julia from Crosby, Texas has a question about some tankless delay.
Well, what it is she's a big fan of yours, first of all, Tom. And this is the first time she's written to us. And she's tired of waiting for her hot water.
Okay.
So she says...
Is that it?
Okay, Julia, well, yeah, I'll just tell you. She said,
I finally
made... You can go to a hotel. That's it. Anyway, she says, I finally made the change to tankless water heaters, and I have Renai units in the attic, and I have a 2-story home, about 3,000 square feet, or 3,800 square feet, and currently I'm the only occupant. My question is that I'm not able to get instant hot water in my faucets upstairs and downstairs. I get it in the master shower. Is this a problem, Tom? What can she do about it?
Oh, it's you can get it fixed, and I'm going to tell her to call Abacus Plumbing, and but I want to tell you why here. If I asked her, if her and I were talking, I would say, well, when it gets hot, does it get hot? Oh yeah, she'll say it'll get hot, I'm sure. And she said, it'll stay hot as long as I want it to. It takes a while to get hot, especially with faucets. And then I'd probably ask her that too. And what I would come to find out is she has a big house, and it's point of use delivery. It's not the water heater. The water heater goes right into instant heat, and it's kicking out the heat, but it takes a long time to get from the water heater all the way to where she's using it. We call point of use. And when you have the new faucets, they hardly crank out any water at all, so it has to clear all the pipes. And right now, when it's cold out, the pipes are even colder, so the water seems colder, and then the pipes have to heat up because it starts to cool the hot water down as it gets to you. So it takes a little longer. With a shower, you turn the shower on, you let it run a minute, you get more flow out of the shower, and by the time you step in, you don't step in immediately, so it's not instant. But you're not as conscious about the time lag as you are when you're in a sink, because a sink moves very little water. It has an aerator. It makes it seem like a lot more water than it is, but it's not moving a lot, so it takes a long time. To solve this problem, you put in circulation pumps where it's constantly circulating the water into the pipes and keeping the water hot in the pipe. So when you turn it on, the water is hot when you turn it on because it's been preheated, so to speak. So it's not the water heater. It's making lots of hot water. It's the time lag and the distance. And even in her question, she said she's in the house by herself now, but she has 2 Renai water heaters, which means I assume it's a big house. Mm-hmm. That means a lot of pipe from one side of the house to the other. Very common in the big houses we build in Texas. Because you have so many feet of pipe, and people do complain. And that's why when I used to get into these bigger homes, when I was building 4,000, 5,000, 6,000 square feet, we would put zones of hot water in areas where you'd have 3 different heaters heating 3 different zones. So the water heater was closer to the point of use, so we wouldn't have to do the circulation systems, although you would have the extra expense of a water heater here or there. But it was worth it in a big home like that. People didn't seem to care about another water heater. It's not a huge expense, but it is there for you on a new construction project.
Yes, we have in our house. We have 3 different water heaters in our room.
Do you? And you got a big house. Let's just face it.
Well, you have to undernd, when we moved into that house, there were 8 humans living in there. We had 6 kids.
That's true, too.
And 3 dogs. So, yeah, it's a pretty good-sized
the dogs
house.
use up all the hot water. Yeah, blame the dogs.
That damn thing. No, but back to
those dogs. They make all that coffee in the morning.
Back to your point about water consumption. I mean, a sink puts out like maybe a gallon or 2 per minute.
I think it's a gallon and a half a minute. I'm not sure,
like
but shower is 3. It's
right.
3 gallons per minute.
Right. And I will tell you that even with our 3 water heaters, I start the shower, I shave, I come back, I've got hot water. So I feel your pain, Julia.
There was a Seinfeld where he said, somebody's going to use his apartment. He was going away. He goes, okay, when you want to take a shower, turn the hot water on, then go grocery shopping. When you come back, you're ready for the shower.
That's such a New York joke. All right.
Okay.
It really is. All right.
Yes.
You got a question, no matter where you are, we're happy to help you out. Go visit HomeShowRadio.com and click on that there Ask Tom button. It'll take you to this page, and you see there's 2 forms there. You can either send us a video, or you can send us your question in writing, and you can attach pictures. That helps us out, too. We'll answer your question just like this in a video that we'll post at HomeShowRadio.com, our YouTube channel, of course, our Facebook page.